Hi friends, Ms Meghan here from Ms Meghan's classroom. Now today we are going to be making rainbows out of paper plates. Look at that. But first, I want to read you guys a story that has something to do with a rainbow in it. So let's start with that first, okay? Alright, you guys ready? It says Noah's Ark. After Adam and Eve left the garden, many people were born. The people kept doing bad things, and they forgot about God. Except Noah. Noah loved God. God was sad that everyone but Noah forgot about him. He told Noah about his plan to start over. Make yourself an ark, God said. Here's how. So Noah and his family began working on an ark. The ark was a really big boat. When it was done, God said, take your family and 2 of every animal into the ark. And animals creeped, crawled, hopped, and galloped into Noah's new boat. So it was a boy and girl of every single animal he put on that ark. After everyone was inside, the rain began to fall, and fall, and fall, and the ark rocked its way and that way on the rising water. Finally, the rain stopped. Water covered everything. Everyone inside the ark was safe. Noah and his family were very happy. God kept them safe inside the ark even though it kept raining and raining. One day, Noah sent a dove to find land. It flew and flew, but it never found any. So it came back. 1 week later, 7 days, Noah sent the dove out again. This time it brought him an olive leaf. Noah cheered. It must have found land because the bird couldn't find this in the water. This was part of a plant. The ark finally came to rest on the top of a mountain. God told Noah to leave the ark. Noah and his family praised God, and God put a beautiful rainbow in the sky. It was a sign of his promise to never flood the whole earth ever again. The rainbow was God's promise to us that he would never flood the earth again. This showed how much God loves us. Alright friends, wasn't that a cool story about God's promise to us that he never flood the earth again? And we can also use the rainbow for other things, like we can remember the rainbow, God's promise that he will help us when we're scared or when things aren't going right. We can remember the rainbow and God's promise that he's always there for us and always going to love us. So let's get started to make our own rainbows today. Here are the things we're going to need to make our rainbow. A paper plate, or you can also use paper if you don't have paper plates at home, but a paper plate would be the best. Usually one that's not too shiny. You want like a normal papery one. And then you want some glue. I have a bottle of glue, but you can use glue sticks as well, any kind of glue, but I'm going to use the bottle glue today. You need scissors, and you're going to need some cotton balls. Here are my cotton balls in here. Or you can use rolled up paper, or tissue paper, or Kleenex even if you want to, but I'm going to use cotton balls today because I have them. And I'm going to use markers. You can use crayons, or colored pencils, anything that can be written on our plate or paper. And I'm going to use markers today. Alright friends, you see I have my markers in a certain order. We're going to learn about something called Roy G. Biv. It's kind of a silly name. Roy is the first name, G is the middle name, and Biv is the last name. And that tells us what order the colors go in a rainbow. So Roy, so we have red, orange, yellow. So R-O-Y are our first colors we're going to use. G for green, and then Biv, so blue, indigo, and violet. Indigo is kind of like a dark purplish blue. I'm just going to use a simple blue here. That's a little bit easier to understand. So we have Roy, G, Biv. Now you can do your rainbow any way you want to, but those are the colors usually that rainbows go into. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, first I'm going to start by cutting my paper plate in half as best as you can. And if you really wanted to get really fancy, you can cut out this middle part right here. But I'm going to keep mine just like this for now. So now you have 2 pieces. You can make 2 rainbows if you wanted to. Alright, next I'm going to color.
Alright friends, so I'm going to start by coloring my red in Roy. So R, we're going to go with our red first. And then I'm going to go in with our orange, which is our O in Roy, and then I'm going to go with my yellow, which is our Y, and we've completed the first name of our, and then green for the middle name for G, Then we'll go in with blue to start B of the last name. So B for blue right there. And then we'll go with our I for indigo. And then finally we'll do violet right in the middle.
Alright, now that we've colored our whole rainbow, we can glue on our cotton balls. You gotta make sure you leave them there so that you can't pick them back up again, because the cotton ball stuff will kind of come apart, and then only a little bit of your cotton ball will be left, and we'll be able to stick it back on. So make sure you got them exactly where you want them, because you shouldn't move them. And there we go. We have our rainbow. Look at that. Alright friends, look, we've made our rainbow. This rainbow is reminding us of God's promise that He's always going to take care of us and He always loves us. Now if you wanted to, you could poke a hole or hole punch a hole here and get some string, and you could hang your rainbow if you wanted to as well. I'm just going to keep mine just like this. Alright friends, thanks for watching the video today. I hope you're all doing really well and you're staying safe, and remember, God loves you and He's watching over you. Bye friends!